Hi guys, my name is Kaylee Lamphere, and I recently read a study conducted at the University of Florida that I thought was really interesting. But before I talk to you guys about the article I read, I wanted to ask you, if there was a risk of you having HIV or heart disease, and you got a test done to see if you were positive for either of those things, would you want to know the results of the test? The article, Afraid to Get Tested, Slow Down and Think About It by Jan Hoffman, asked that same question. 1 in 3 people who have HIV do not get tested early enough to have sufficient treatment. Knowing this, the UF Psych Department came up with an experiment. They took 2 groups of subjects and asked them if they wanted to know their risk of developing heart disease. And one group was asked to think of everything that they know about cardiovascular diseases, and the other group was asked to weigh the pros and the cons of knowing the results. And out of the first group, 55% said they did not want to know the results. And out of the second group, only 28% said they did not want to know the results. I thought this was interesting because the researchers were trying to see if priming has a big effect on health, which priming means that you prime somebody to know something. So the group that was asked to do the pros and cons list was the group that was primed. And I think that this experiment supports this fact that priming has a big effect on health, because clearly 55% of the first group did not want to know. But the group that was primed, the 28% that did not want to know, is significantly smaller than the first group. I learned that humans make quick decisions in a scary situation to kind of avoid all the damage that they can. For instance, if you're walking outside and you see a bear, you have a snap decision that you have to make quickly in order to minimize the damage. So you can decide to either fight or hide from the bear or run, but the more time you waste, the more damage will be done. But when we stop and think about things like diseases that could affect us for the rest of our lives, we're minimizing the damage, and our first instinct may not be the same as what we ultimately choose to do. Alright, thank you, bye-bye!